Hi YouTube, it's White Sigmund, and I'm going to be sharing a dream I had like 2 or 3 days ago. So I'm just going to get straight into it. In this dream, it took place on the East Coast of the United States, and just to set the scene, I was in like a backyard or a field, and me and some people my age were filling up a pool, and it was like summertime. It was very nice, and right by this pool was a treehouse with a wooden ladder. So there's like pieces of wood making this ladder up this tree, and it was pretty nice. But basically, in this dream, me and these kids were filling up this pool, and the scene cut to us swimming in the pool. But out of nowhere, in the next scene, we saw a horde of zombies running out of the woods. Like there was a tree line off in the distance, and out of the woods came zombies, and they were very fast. And in the dream, I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, the zombie apocalypse just started. And these zombies ate my friends, and they hopped in the pool. And once the zombies hopped in the pool, they got stuck in the pool, and they couldn't swim, and they were drowning. And I was thinking to myself, like, the zombies are very fast, but they can't swim. So I remembered that in my dream. I was like, zombies can't swim. It's very interesting. And when I woke up, I was like, I'm going to keep that in mind. But in the next scene of my dream, I hopped out of the pool and I ran up to the treehouse, and I was climbing the ladder of the treehouse. Now, as I was climbing the ladder of the treehouse, there was a girl zombie that was reaching for my right leg like this, and she almost got me. And she was like even jumping up like this, trying to get me, but she didn't get me. And then I jumped down from the treehouse and I ran around the pool, down this like path into the woods. And once I got into the woods, the dream went from like daytime to like a few cuts later, like the dream cut, and it was transitioning to nighttime. And in the dream, one person did survive. It was a kid that was like 13, and he ran from where I ran down this path, and he started fist fighting me because he didn't know if I was a zombie. I didn't know if he was a zombie. We were fist fighting pretty good, and he could fight. Like this kid could fight great, and basically we stopped fighting because we were like, oh my gosh, this guy's just a person. He's not a zombie. We were terrified. These zombies were fast. They were coming into the woods to come get us too, still. And I would say I'm decently fast in real life, and these zombies were inches away from grabbing me in the dream, from grabbing my shirt and getting a hold and like eating me. It was terrifying. But basically, me and this kid escaped, and this kid was about like 13. He was shorter than me. He was probably about like 5'4" or 5'5". But we ran out of the woods, and in the next part of the dream, it was nighttime, and we ran out of the woods down this path, and we ended up in a neighborhood. And in this neighborhood, there was a house in front of us, like a white and blue house, and we saw an old white lady out on her front porch motioning to us like this to run. And I think there was a girl too that said, hey, run over here, come over here. And we ran into their house to take shelter from the zombies. But as we were running across the street, like here's the woods over here, and here's the house. But as we were running across the street, I heard like sirens going off, like air raid sirens, like the scary sirens you would hear in like an apocalypse movie, basically, or like if you've ever seen a video of World War II, when there's a bombing, those sirens go off. It was like that. And in my dream, I knew that something else was up. It wasn't just zombies. So me and the kid, we ran to the house with the grandma and the girl, and we locked the doors. And immediately I went upstairs, and I opened a window and I climbed on the roof of the house. So here's the roof of the house like this. Pretend this is the roof of the house. So I was on the back of the roof, like right here, laying in a prone position, overlooking the roof of the house, and over here was the street, and like the front of the house, right, and the roof. And I was looking at the street on the back side of the roof of the house, and in the dream, I saw Chinese soldiers in armored personnel carriers, APCs, and they were green, like a green and brown camo, I think, something like that, like a lightish green camo. And I saw white buses following right behind the APC. So it was like a APC, like an armored truck with like 8 wheels and a turret, and then a white bus coming up behind it. And that's exactly how the convoy went. So APC, bus, APC, bus. And it just kept going. And I was like, oh my gosh, those are Chinese soldiers in America. This was in the United States on the East Coast. And basically these soldiers were going to go door to door and like kick in the doors and drag the Americans out and either line them up and kill them or put them on the buses and take them to death camps, basically. This is what I saw. And it was pretty crazy. And this was going on during a storm, actually, because as soon as me and that kid got out of the woods onto the street, it started raining. And that's as soon as we heard the sirens. And basically, God was showing me that zombies can't swim, but zombies are going to be fast. And that the United States is going to be invaded by China. And I saw these white buses in this neighborhood. And I assumed they were going to go door to door to pull people out, Americans out. And everyone was hiding. There was like no Americans on the street driving around. Everyone was hiding or either had guns and was waiting. But this isn't the first dream where I saw those exact white buses. I had a dream of Canada a while back, and I posted a video on my channel. And I saw the same white buses where the Chinese troops pulled up to a lodge in Canada, and the troops got out of the bus and started looking for Canadians. And I knew that this dream, they did things in a similar fashion when they invaded the East Coast of the United States. But it was pretty crazy. It was very vivid. And yeah, but that was my dream. So take it or leave it. But I would suggest running, doing pull-ups, and running and doing pull-ups. Because when the zombie apocalypse happens, the zombies are going to be fast, and you're going to want to be able to like jump over cars or fences or climb whatever you need to climb. And that pull-up motion is perfect for that. So yeah, that's some advice I could give you guys. But yeah, I don't want to make the video too long, but that was my dream. So yeah, do with this information what you must. So goodbye, and God bless you guys.